Hello everyone, this is Admiral Zoda, or Farrakhan Punch as the name of the channel. I'm coming at you with another Warhammer 40k model video. I just want to show off some of my models that I got. This is my squat army detachment so far. I got a couple of different color schemes and stuff going on, so we're just going to do a quick in-depth look at everything that I have. Now, squats, I've talked about them before in previous videos, but they're space dwarves. Technically, they're not in the codex anymore, but technically they are, because now they have the new bounty hunters that they just released recently. I think they just even released a second one or a third one, I don't know. But regardless, squats are the dwarf. The dwarf to the space period. I guess I don't know why I'm jumbling my words. It doesn't matter. They're dwarves. But yeah, here's just a look at what I have. Now most of these models are from Games Workshop. They're like original Games Workshop models, but a lot of them are also custom made models that I have put together myself, like these guys right here. These are a mix between Iron Breakers and Space Marines, and some of these guys here are a mix of different other sets that I've put together and stuff, and then you just have the normal Games Workshop sets. These guys on the end here are actually from a Facebook group dedicated to Warhammer squats that someone I purchased from. Alright, so these guys right here are my champions, or at least guys that I consider my champions. A mix of guys that I made myself and actual unreleased Games Workshop models. Now these unreleased guys are very hard to come by. I'm happy and lucky that I have these guys. These two guys on the end here are custom made from that Facebook group that I was talking to you about. So these are the Games Workshop's unreleased squat champions, cyber champions, never released, which is kind of a bummer because these are really cool models. I think these were supposed to be slated for 3rd edition codex, but as you can see, they were eaten by the Tyranid. So this is one of the champions. I really love just how he looks. He's got his bolter. He's got his whole aesthetic is kind of like a Viking type thing with the wings on this helmet. Then he's got his axe, which is tied to a power pack on the back of his belt, so he can do some major damage or whatever, given an ice theme there, kind of like, I guess, an ice axe. There's another one of those champions. He's got cybernetics, so instead of a normal arm and hand, he has an axe. I guess you can try to translate to a flaming axe tip there, but you can do whatever you want with how you think it should be. But yeah, he's also got a bolt gun, and he's more of a desert runner, because I've got winter faction and I've got desert faction. Now these are both the same model. I don't know how I got two of them. I kind of forget. I think I got one in a bid and another one with a group of other guys, but regardless, I've got two of them, so like, why would I have them both in the same environment? Might as well go one snow, one desert. But yeah, for the one with the desert, I guess you could kind of say he's got kind of like a Samus Aran color scheme going on with him. Either that or like pumpkin, like jack-o'-lantern. That's what I see with him. And then just the other guy, I like the turquoise and the gold look. Now this guy, he's one of the first squats that I ever made. He's a mix of the Iron Breaker dwarves from Fantasy and Space Marine packs. And I know I've talked about him as I've showed him off, and so it's just one of the guys. And these are both custom made by me, molded from like taking one dwarf and then like putting one thing. So like the guy on the left there, he's, I believe, Grombadil, who is, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I took him and then kind of made him like a pirate type guy. And then the other one on the right, he is a Mechanicus squat champion. And I'll show a size comparison in a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a look at these guys. And then lastly, these guys here, these are from the Warhammer 40k squat fan page. And these were made by one of the users. I'll put his name because I don't know it off the top of my head right now. I'll put his username in here somewhere. So if you ever get a chance to check him out, you can. But he does absolutely fantastic sculpts. I think he did this for some sort of like anniversary or something. But regardless, this champion is just absolutely gorgeous. I love how he made it. It's just a very, very beautiful cut. Alright, these also come from the 40k group, the squat fan group. These were made by another user who just wanted to make like a kind of like a witch hunter type, like inquisitorial group of squats. So I've got a couple of them. And so it's like kind of a heavy weapons team, and some like normal las bolters. And then so this is just I think I'm gonna put him with some catachans that I'm working on, because like I want to have a bit of a diverse group. Now these are eggbots or exo-armor squats. We've got a champion, like chaos champion, and then just a like non-chaos champion. But I'm gonna run them both just because like exobots are very hard to come by, so I'll use them as both if I want to use chaos or if I want to use non-chaos. But regardless, I did want like there's a couple other variations to go with. I only have these two painted up right now, but yeah, more to come with these guys. Now I'm just getting to the nitty-gritty of all the other guys that I have. We have a medic and then Adeptus Mechanicus squat. As I mentioned before, the Mechanicus champion that I built before was made off of a mold off of this guy right here. But yeah, this guy's the guy on the left here. He is a medic. He is like designated as a medic from Games Workshop. These are both Games Workshop. Now these aren't custom made. But yeah, so I want to give them, and here's a size comparison of the two of them, of like what one became when I put it together with another. So you can kind of see the same, they're kind of like the same size, but I wanted to give them the champion like more of a bulky look. And these are like heavy weapons crews. So like if you got these guys, I believe go with a thud gun. I have one of those. I haven't painted it up. And then these are a mole mortar crew. You've got the guy who's like surveys the land. You got the guy that goes and fills up the mole mortar with shells, getting ready to fire on some filthy Xeno scum. And then these guys are just some more. I guess you can say these are captains. These are I don't know much to say about them. I'm just going through and showing you what else I have here. But this guy on the left, he is a Hearthguard champion, or captain, whatever you want to call him. Hearthguard are more of like a higher level of squats, and then you just got like random different commanders or whatever you want to call them. Commissars, you can play them as commissars. I don't know what I'm gonna play these guys as, like, because like some people play them as like Iron Guard, some people use Space Marine, and other people even use orcs. Either way, is like this. The thing is with like dead factions is like you don't know what to run them as, so you kind of run them as anything. Play them as Space Marines, anything that you want. But yeah. And there's just a couple more guys. And I've got some more coming up, and then we'll get to the vehicles, which is the meat of the bones of all this kind of stuff. Just some more different squats. Like as I said before, I know I've done videos on them, but I've got more progress on these guys. But I never really did an in-depth look of what these guys would look like after I've painted them up. I think I showed some of them without any color scheme on them. But yeah, are all very, very unique in each design. So, because like as I showed you before with the squad boxes, like you have a general shape. They had like a general like mold for a bunch of them, but then there were people that made their own. Like for this guy example, like he's just so unique in like how he looks. He's got the giant nose, he's got the beard, but like if you look at the back of him, he's got this beautifully sculpted backpack. I think it can be used as a jump pack if I had more of them. But like each of these metal sculpts are just so unique in how they were made. You don't really see this kind of like level of care with Games Workshop. Alright, so then these guys are you guys have seen these guys before. I'm thinking about running them as what are they? The Scions for the Imperial Guard. I forget what their faction name is, but they're like normal Imperial Guards, but they're more of like a strike team, like SEALs or whatever. So I think that's what I'll run these guys as. But you guys have already seen them, so you don't need to see too much more of them. Alright, so here's some good stuff. So these are a couple of armor guards, or whatever they're, war glaives. I don't know what their proper name is, but regardless, I've given them some squat type like insignias on them. I've even put a squat on the other one. But I absolutely love how these guys came out with just like the trims and the color scheme and whatever. The bases are kind of cool. I've had to hot glue them just because like they don't like to stick to corkboard. But just to give it some like world buildings, like gave it a disgusting Tyranid step on, so that thing is just long gone now. But yeah, this was a I don't want to say difficult to like put together, but I took my time when I put this together. I don't know why I did, but yeah. So there's this one here, which I absolutely love. Alright, so then we've got this guy here. He's just absolutely beautiful, and I decided, you know what, I want to have a squat coming out of the top of him. It's just not complete without like a squat just poking out somewhere, and I figure why not just cut a hole into the top of the glaive and put it together. But yeah, so kind of a crappy job with the base. I don't care. The real draw is in with the model. Absolutely love how this color scheme came out, and like with these, like I wanted to do like general color, but I didn't want to do it the same color. I wanted to have some variety between them. So obviously this axe is a lot more bloody. This guy's seen a lot more battles than the other guy has. And gave him a custom like machine bolter, whatever that weapon is, machine gun, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no, I absolutely love how this came out. I don't know if I've shown this in the past. I think I might have, but regardless, this is an older style rhino. Games Workshop, the way they did it is like you have two sides to it. If you flip it over, it's like a different type of roofing style, but I prefer this roofing style. But I got this on eBay like for like $15 or whatever. But yeah, just early level rhino, nothing more to see with it there. I just thought it would be good to have some older style stuff. All right, so this is a recently made Sentinel that I finished. I love how it came out. The trimming, I'm very happy with how it looks. I want it to look like it's on a frozen tundra wasteland. The feet I did custom. I took like some sort of like sensor array or something and cut in half because I lost the feet for the Sentinel, so I decided to give it a custom look. And I also wanted to give it that weird like telescope type eye coming out of it, so like someone can snipe out of it. This right here, it's a bit blurry, but let me see if I can fix that. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Just some like little details on the gun. It should be like, I wanted to give it like an ice plasma, which doesn't really make sense, but ice plasma look to it. So I got some icicles. They look crappy, but regardless, icicles dripping off of it. And just some more details of how it looks from the other side. Absolutely love how this came out, and I'm hoping to get a couple more Sentinels to add to the regimen. I think I'll go with a desert style next. This is my pride and joy. This is a custom made tank that I built. Plays as a normal Lehman Russ. It's like it could turn and everything. But I decided I wanted to do more of a bulbous, rounded head rather than the typical heads that they use for the Leman Russ. But yeah, I built out the body a bit more. It looks kind of crappy, but whatever. It's like I'm not perfect. But yeah, I wanted to give like an original feeling tank to these squats, so I feel like I definitely accomplished that. I work with electrical supplies, so I've got different like lock nuts on here, some like a gear. That dome head actually comes from like a smoke alarm, so I absolutely love how this came out. Stunning. Lastly, we have my Land Raider. I don't know if I talked about this in the past, but regardless, you're seeing it again. It's just a beautiful model. I love how it came out. I could have done some more detail, like trim work, but I mean, I'm fine with it as is. This is just like a main centerpiece to go with it. Try kind of see in there. I did some like detailing inside. I didn't do it with any of my other Land Raiders just because like you're not gonna see inside, but I figured like squats can actually fit inside of this, so why not put like make some details? Be cool for some like cinematic pictures or whatever. And then we have another one of these Ironbreaker squat custom guys that I made. But yeah, that's the bulk of it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick video. I haven't made anything in a while. I apologize, work has got me crazy. But yeah, I figured I'd do something. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day. Bye-bye.